Greetings and blessings. We want to welcome you to this inaugural airing of Kingdom Culture Connection. My name is Dr. Gary Bruner, and we're just so excited and just so delighted that you would spend a few minutes of your time with us. We promise you that your time will be well spent because what we're going to do, what we're going to strive, what we're going to endeavor, what we're going to do is to release the glory of God through our lives, through this broadcast. And we want all of you there to receive this kingdom word with gladness because all we're going to do is speak the word, speak the truth according to our Father's perspective. You know, so many times ministries want to speak and talk according to the pastor or the leader's perspective, but what we're going to do, we're going to always release the word according to the word, according to the interpretation of the word itself. Too many times people want to want to explain and to interpret the word of God according to their understanding, but we will always interpret the word of God according to how it's already interpreted by the author. In other words, the way that Jesus intended for us to understand his word, that's how we're going to release it. And so that's really leading us up to a really important thought for the night. Have you ever noticed how, particularly in this country, in society, and not just this country only, not only just the United States of America, but uh, really worldwide, but specifically what we want to deal with is how the truth, how people, it's just so easy for people to just truth and to just lie. You ever notice that? How easy it is for everyone, let me back up, not everyone, but how people in authority, how easy it is for the lie, to lie. And I've come to the conclusion that in this society, in this dispensation, there is a war on the truth. There's a war on the truth. And if you just turn on the TV, you look at the internet, wherever you may get your news source, you will be bombarded with lies. And it seems as though there's no shame in this game. People will lie just because they have the mouth to lie, and then they will compound their lies with lies. They will continually bombard. And the problem is the enemy will use these people of authority to deceive those who don't know the truth. And that's the problem. Those who don't know the truth, they will receive a lie, a spirit of deception, and think it's the truth. And they receive it, and then they will build and base their lives upon a lie. Speaking from a political perspective, I remember in 1988 there was a man by the name of Gary Hart, and he was really going to win the Democratic National Convention to be the uh, Democratic candidate for president in 1988. But you know what happened? He got caught on a boat with a young woman who was not his wife. And because of that scandal, he backed out of the 1988 Democratic, as a nominee for the 1988 Democratic candidate for president. He backed out because of the scandal. But let's look at all of the scandals that's circulating around, scandal after scandal, and scandal in the house of God. That's